Good evening. First, thank you to Dr. Sanchez for the invitation to talk today. My name is Nataki Douglas, and I'm an associate professor, director of translational research in the Department of Obstetrics, Gynecology, and Women's Health. I'm also a member of the Center for Immunity and Inflammation here at NJMS. I am an African-American, NIH-funded physician scientist. I am a wife and a mother of 3 children. And so today, Dr. Sanchez asked me to talk about my journey to becoming an NIH-funded researcher. So my parents were born and raised in Guyana in South America. They left Guyana in 1964. My mother went to England, where she trained and worked as a registered nurse until 1992 when she retired. My father trained in the US and recently retired from a long, productive career in research and drug development. I am the oldest of their 2 children, and my father started medical school the year I was born in 1972. So medicine was really part of my growing up, and for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a doctor. So in elementary school, we moved about every 3 to 4 years, really to support my father's residency and fellowship training. So New Jersey, when I went to high school, was really what I consider home. And so I was fortunate to go to Oak Knoll School of the Holy Child, which is a Catholic, all-girls college prep high school in Summit, New Jersey. And so it was really there that my love of math and science developed. And so as you can see, from being in New Jersey for high school, being upstate New York for college, and then in New Haven for medical school and for my graduate career, and then in New York for residency and fellowship, I really never moved far from home. I joined NJMS almost a year ago on May 3rd, 2018. So I'm really fortunate and quite blessed to have had a linear path in academia. As a clinician, I treat women and couples experiencing infertility. I'm an OBGYN with subspecialty training in reproductive endocrinology and infertility. As a scientist, I study the reproductive system, really trying to better understand the factors that are important in initiating a pregnancy and really maintaining that pregnancy to the delivery of a healthy baby. And as an educator, I'm a mentor and a teacher for students, residents, and fellows. And really, one of my greatest joys is seeing students, seeing residents use their critical thinking skills and apply them to hands-on experiments in our lab. So all 3 of these responsibilities has been important to me since college, and I've really tried to maintain my commitment to them all, although I would say that the percent of time devoted to each has varied over the years. So my journey towards becoming an African-American female NIH-funded researcher I highlight by a couple of key things. One really is my own passion and perseverance. And so from what I do day to day to the real big picture of what I would like to do, I really do love almost every minute of it. I enjoy what I do. That's been a big part of, working hard. And as one of the other presenters said earlier, you're not really working hard if you're enjoying what you do. I've really been fortunate to have mentors who have cared very deeply about my personal happiness as well as my professional development. And from those mentors early on, I learned the importance of research collaborations in terms of research success. And lastly, but certainly not of any lesser importance, I have always had friends and family to support me and to help me achieve every single goal that I've wanted to achieve. So between 2013 and 2015, I think I submitted 11 grants to foundations and 1 to the NIH. My first submission to the NIH was not funded. I resubmitted that in 2015 and was awarded funding from the NIH, the NHLBI Institute, to investigate the sort of mechanisms that are responsible for proper vascular development in the pregnant uterus early on in pregnancy and during placenta formation. Last year, I was invited to become a standing member to the Pregnancy and Neonatology Study section at the NIH. And so what that means is I now sit at the table twice a year, and I'm part of that committee of scientists who sit to really discuss and help determine which NIH grants are awarded funding, which investigators are actually successful in their applications. So last year, I was recruited to NJMS as the Director of Translational Research for our Department of OBGYN and Women's Health. And so my vision for research within our department is one where one of our areas of discovery science is really endometrial biology. And so since I've been here, I've already expanded my current research program to include inflammatory and immune system contributions to endometrial dysfunction. And this spring, we are initiating our program to look at other aspects of endometrial abnormalities related to endometrial cancer, endometriosis, and those aspects of disordered endometrial regeneration. So I'm incredibly excited to be here, to be still in New Jersey. As I said, I consider this home, and really excited to participate and make contributions to the NJMS mission. So thank you.